Infantry Outdoors is sponsored in part by Star of the South Clothing. Become a star at soscloset.com. Lady B with the National Motor Club. Drive protected, drive with the Motor Club. Dirty South Lures. Shop today at dirtysouthLures.com. And buy donations from viewers like you. Infantry Outdoors is proudly partnered with the National Parks Conservation Association, preserving our national parks for the future, and Aquanauts Adaptive Aquatics.
Hey guys, and welcome to Infantry Outdoors. Yours truly, DJ Infantry here with another great episode for you guys. Today I am at ProjectRock. That's right, don't go thinking bad things. Guys, this is ProjectRock we're talking about here. Today I'm here for a very special opportunity. Today we are working to set up an adaptive program here with the ProjectRock people. To my left, to your right, this young lady's been on my show before. You might remember her from iFly, Miss Jessica Kattah. Jessica, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here at ProjectRock.
This is awesome, and I want to thank Jessica. She set this up. She called us. She invited us in today. But when she called, you know, guys, I love these phone calls. Hey, DJ, can you come be a guinea pig? Of course I can. Sure, what do you want me to do? Well, I'm going to just tie you onto a rope and send you up a wall. No problem. And I jumped right on it. Let's tell the folks a little bit about why we're here today at ProjectRock.
So I have to give credit to ProjectRock because they're starting an adaptive program. So not only is this available to able bodies, but they're going to open this up to all abilities. So it's an experience that most people would think, hey, I have a disability I can't do. Well, guess what? Here at ProjectRock, there is no limits, and we can climb the rock, and whatever assistance you need, they're here to help you, and they're super professional. So we're here to get this adaptive program up and running.
And we've even got one of the folks here to help us out. Jessica, go ahead and introduce our I'm going to put you more on the spot today because you guys are tired of seeing and hearing me, right? We got to get Jessica warmed up and working. Introduce our guests to the folks.
So we got Jeffrey here from ProjectRock, and he's the star. He's the one that has founded ProjectRock. And
well, so you're the see, I didn't know that when we met today. See, when I met him today, okay, we've been here, so we shot the intro a little bit later. When I met him today, I honestly thought he was the public relations guy, Instagram and photoing and all. Wow, so you're the founder.
One of
the founders. That's amazing. Now, what inspired you to come up with this idea?
Really, it's I think rock climbing is such a pure sport. It's such a beautiful experience. Whether you make it to the top or a foot off the ground, like that sense of accomplishment, it's almost contagious. It infects everyone around you, and you know, a few years, 10 years ago now, I had a few injuries in the military, and I just found myself in a really dark place. And climbing, I'd like to say, saved my life. And going through that,
it's funny that you say that. It really, I mean, not funny, guys, but it's the second time this week that my viewers have gotten to hear this. Thank you for your service, first of all, very much. You got to shake your hand, sir. Thank you very much. Shake his hand for his service. You guys know on this program, as always, I take care of my vets. I believe in my vets, whether they're disabled or just returning home, and I don't want to call it a disability, but that home shut-in disability that we've talked about on the show. I had the the opportunity to take a vet fishing a couple weeks ago. He found his comfort in fishing. Now here's a gentleman that found his comfort in rock climbing. As I've told you guys, the inspiration of the outdoors in this show, just getting outdoors is an inspiration. It's something great, and it does things to people. Now this gentleman's found it in rock climbing. Jessica's been all over the place. I can't tell you how many places that if you see Jessica on Instagram and Facebook, she's found joy in everywhere, just like me. The outdoors is a great place, and ProjectRock has taken the outdoors and brought it inside. We're here in Florida. You might be somewhere around the country. It rains here, then stops. It's sunny, then it rains, it stops. So the mountain climb, but we don't have mountains here in Florida. That's another thing. We only got 2 mountains in Florida, and they're at Disney World, you know?
What inspired you to open this to the adaptive community?
I don't believe in limitations, and usually people put limitations on themselves, and I've always found it just joyful to myself to help people push beyond those boundaries. And I think that's what I love about climbing, about sports, and definitely about bringing the adaptive community into this. I think when we first met at the World Run, as you know, it's for spinal cord research, guys. May 6th, World Run, we'll all be out there.
Yes, thank you.
But a lot of wheelchair participants would just avoid us. And I was like, hey guys, like come, like we're doing rock climbing, and they're like, oh, I can't do that. And I was like, well, no, not with that attitude. But if you give me a minute, I'm really good at what I do. I would love to work with you. And I think those are my first words to you as well. I was like, I don't have the training yet, but I promise you, I've been reading this book. It's all about adaptive climbing, and I couldn't wait to get this program started.
And I've been on his since ever since he told me.
Thank her for making me make this happen.
We wanted to make sure that this adaptive program came to South Florida because, again, yes, we don't have mountains, we don't have, but it's an experience that's open to all, and that's what's key. The only limit is yourself, but why limit yourself? There's so much that we can do.
Absolutely.
And that's the complete agreement here, because as you guys know, the key words of the show is to inspire you to get outdoors. I mean, last week we went scuba diving. We went fishing.
Water skiing.
Water skiing. I didn't have the opportunity. I would got tied up. I wanted to try that. But, these are all things that I can tell you, viewers, I do. Like this rock climbing thing I've done time and time again on real mountains, thanks to the Boy Scouts of America for my training. I've had the opportunity to water ski. So for me, it was more, I've never been diving. Never have, and I've always wanted to do it.
It's my passion. I love scuba diving.
Thanks to her, I got to go diving, so big thumbs up. We appreciate all of this. But the big thing here in the program that I tell you guys about all the time, and I spoke to everyone here, is it's so easy to type in kayaking and for Jeff to go kayaking. But if I type in kayaking and Jess wants to go kayaking, it's so hard to find anybody that first of all will take us, that wants to even touch us because we're handicapped, or third of all,
differently
abled. I mean, I put a lot of terms out here, sugar-coated, however you want. We're all the same guys. We're all children of God. We're all put here, and we're all having a great life. So, what better way than for people like him that take the time to say, you know what, I have a great program. Let me make it a step better and put it out there for the folks that might not know they can do this. Now, you can do this. You've seen it today. You've seen it with me, with Jessica, with all of our guests today here in the show. It's been a great experience here at Project Rock. So, as we go through the show today, I want you guys to see what goes on here, see the experiences, and of course, come check out Project Rock for yourself. I'll put all the information in the links in the description below, and of course, you can always reach out Facebook, Instagram. You can email us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. I'll put Jess's information in the description, Jeff's information. So all you have to do is click and follow. So guys, for now, I want to go up this wall. I want her to go up this wall. We're going mountain climbing. Come on with us. Let's do it.
Alright, sir, it's all yours.
Welcome to Project Rock. My name is Juan. I'm glad you guys are here. We're trying to bring outdoor climbing indoors. I'm shy in front of the camera, just say.
Don't worry about it. You forget it.
Alright, perfect. If you guys look at the map behind you guys, there's the copper states. All the copper states are the areas that we're trying to bring into our facility. So we have California, Nevada, Utah, South Dakota, and Wyoming on the left side, and you see the southeast. We have Tennessee, Kentucky, and West Virginia. And of course Florida is there, because that's where we are. If you guys walk through here, this area is gonna mimic the southeast. So it's the same colors as the rock in Tennessee, West Virginia, Kentucky. So 20% of our facility is rock realistic. If you guys see this rock right here, you guys can come with me, you guys can go ahead and feel it. So the texture and everything changes all through the facility. You guys can get closer and touch the rock. So it feels as if you're climbing a real rock. These 8 inches of concrete, it's solid. Feel free.
That ain't going nowhere.
Not at all.
Not even in a hurricane.
Not at all. And then all through the wall, the texture changes. So if you guys can touch the texture, each wall is gonna feel different because each wall mimics a different area.
And it's really cool that you actually encourage us to touch. See,
Yes.
a lot of places frown upon you coming in and touching stuff, guys.
I know, we're all
We
about
want
that.
you to touch when you come here to Project
Feel
Rock.
free, yeah. So each wall is gonna feel different because each texture is different. You have Tennessee, it's more sandstone compared to like Yosemite, that's granite. So granite's a little bit rougher sometimes, and the colors will change. So this area right here, it's 20 feet tall. If we're walking back this way, so this area is gonna be 60 feet tall. This is gonna be our Yosemite section. So these
Jumping
were actually
Yosemite.
tied. So Yosemite is in California. Have you guys seen pictures of it?
I'm
That's where-
dying to go. Yosemite National Forest is one of my bucket lists. Look at that. Holy cow.
And same thing, keeps on getting higher and higher. So if you guys feel the texture on this one too, it's different compared to every
Let
other
me show
wall.
you guys now. This one we're gonna look here. These are
Rainbows
obviously
and
the handfolds, but you
Yeah.
want to feel the texture of the rock. Like this is completely different than the texture we felt on the other wall, because again, like you said, this is a different region of the U.S. that you're going to be hypothetically
So if
climbing.
you guys haven't climbed much before, if you see the holes, that's the route that you take. So you'll climb using all the pink holes or all the white holes.
Okay.
So if you see this plaque right here, it tells you the grade, so it's like 5 point something. So the second number it tells you the difficulty. So it starts like 5.5 being the easiest one, and it goes up to 5.14 being the hardest one. So in here it tells you that's a 5.6, and it tells you the color. So the pink one, it's a 5.6. So you use just the pink ones.
path to climb.
5 being
5.5 being the easiest, 5.14 being the hardest.
There you go, guys. So you have different skill levels set on the same wall
Everything
for
for
the different
everyone.
climbers. That's awesome.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep on walking this way. So this also our Yosemite area. That's our realistic picture. That's gonna be 58 feet tall. Super awesome. And that's our arch. You see how there's a crack in the roof? So that's one of our hardest routes. Wow. It's a crack. No one has been able to do it yet. In the middle, you see there's a crack? Yeah.
Dude, this is seriously like you'd be Spider-Man all day.
So this area right here is going to be Red Rocks. Red Rocks is in Las Vegas, in Nevada. So Red Rocks is sandstone, and that's why you have those red tones to it. Same thing, the texture, you're going to go ahead and feel it. It'll be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit smoother. Yeah, so it's more like sandstone. So sandstone,
It's very smooth.
Sand dunes that with the time got compacted.
And you guys, from a lot of that survival episodes, you see them out west in the sandstone. That's pretty much what you're going to face.
So we also have levels of routes all through the whole facility for everyone. Like we didn't make one route just hard for one person. All through the whole facility everyone can climb.
So you can pick, you don't have to limit yourself to Tennessee or
Not at all.
Nevada. You can go anywhere and take different routes depending on
Anyone
what you
can
want to
climb all through the whole facility.
That is
There's routes
awesome.
for every person in here, for all levels, and we all climb together. It doesn't matter how hard you climb, how easy you climb, we're all gonna be climbing together.
That is awesome.
And we're all gonna be supporting each other. So if you guys come here, this area is gonna be Moab, Utah.
Okay.
So Moab is known for its vertical cracks. If you see those cracks in the wall, you will climb using those cracks. So crack climbing is a different style of climbing. You use the cracks to climb it.
So you essentially wedge your hand, your
You wedge
foot,
your
or
hand,
something
spit on it.
into here, which is, if you guys can see, here's my fist, okay? It's 4 knuckles wide. You have to somehow get your foot, your leg,
But it gets wider on
and it
both
gets,
sides.
Each crack, it's gonna be a different width. So we're starting with the one on the right. It's gonna be the thinner one. So that's more like a finger crack. So that one is more for your fingers. And as you go to the right, to the left, I'm sorry. This one's like a fist.
you can see bigger
So
cracks.
this one, it's more like a fist. So you actually just climb, jamming your fist in there.
That is crazy.
If you guys are gonna be climbing crack, I just have to tell you guys, do not use any jewelry. It's not safe. You can get stuck in there. If you guys turn around, this area is gonna be Devil's Tower. That's in Wyoming.
That's cool.
It's, you feel free to touch it. That also, it's our
I've heard of Devil's Tower in Wyoming, so.
Devil's Tower is super well known. It's
very
this
well known.
basalt rock that sticks out of the ground in the middle of nowhere. Yes, on this one, there's two things you can do. You can climb using the poles, you can climb using the wall, or you can climb using both. It's up to you. If you climb using both, you think it's too easy, then you can climb just using the wall, and you can keep on changing it. In here, we have 12 different cracks to change it. You'll climb through the crack, through the holes, through the wall. If we go through this side, this is gonna be bouldering. Bouldering is a different style of climbing. For bouldering, you don't use a rope.
You don't use a rope?
No, for bouldering, you don't use a rope. You'll fall on the pads. Those pads will hold your fall. On bouldering, when you get to the top, make sure to down climb using those purple holes that we have all through the bouldering wall. So don't jump from the top, just straight down climb. Yeah, so this is our feature from South Dakota. South Dakota has a park, the Needles, and this is known for that. This route right here, the orange route, it's our only permanent route in the whole facility. And the owner, and it has hearts, it's called Will You Marry Me? The owner proposed to his wife in South Dakota. So when she found out that he was gonna build a gym, she gave him those holes that are hearts, you see at the bottom? So those were the first grips, holes that we ever got in the facility. Yeah, if you wanna look at them.
Value, huh?
Yeah, and that's why the route is called Will You Marry Me?
Do you want to touch?
So that's the only route that will always be here. All the other routes, we keep on changing them.
Yeah, I noticed you had the different holes to where you're constantly
We're
can
constantly
change
changing
the
the
wall.
routes because we're constantly washing the holes.
Okay.
They will get greasy. Like once we have a full rotation of the gym, every 3 months we'll get new holes and everything through the whole
okay.
facility. So there's people that come here 5 times a week just to climb as a way to exercise instead of going to the gym.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
Yeah. Also, if you see the mulch area, that's where we keep all of our food and drinks. We don't want food and drinks back here because if you don't want bottles on the floor, you don't want to be tripping on them. Also, our restrooms are going to be that way. If you're going to go in there, please no gear, no climbing shoes, no harnesses. It's just not sanitary. And we're good to go. Just backpacks and everything. Please keep them in the cubbies. And we're ready to start climbing.
Hi, my name is Heather Stossel. I'm a 19-year MS survivor. I'm about to go rock climbing and I can't wait for this blast. that experience was awesome. The gravity wasn't taking over. I didn't feel the weight of the earth pounding on me. It was wonderful to have all that, just not have that weight as you get in the chair. There's nothing up there. You're just floating, which is awesome to be so high and floating. It feels good. Gravity usually pulls you down. So when you're up in the air, it's awesome because you're flying. You're not gravity pulled. So it's a very good. It's a great experience. Got to do it.
What were your thoughts when you were up at the top?
My first thought was, I'm floating. Look at this, I'm floating. And how high? This is awesome. Look how high I got. So those are my first thoughts.
How did it make you feel to look down and see your chair way down there?
Oh, honestly, to see my chair down there is like, yeah, that's where it's going. It's going out there. I'm way up here and I'm enjoying life, so that's all that matters.
How was the staff with your experience?
Oh, wonderful. Very, just perfect beyond belief. I mean, every little question or suggestion I had, they did. Every lift we did, it was smooth. It was excellent. Excellent beyond anything. It was beautiful.
And what would you say to everyone worldwide watching you right now about your experience here at Project Rock?
You got to come and climb. It's awesome. It's a wonderful experience. Any way you have to do it, get here and do it.
Next side. That's it. All the way up, just like a pair of pants.
Waist strap with the waist strap.
Yep, we're going to go nice and high above the hips.
Go ahead.
Cool, and we're tight.
Yep.
Nice. Good. Right. Feeling good. So what we like to check is make sure your legs, you got plenty of mobility.
WHATSAPP.
That's a little too loose, so we're going to tighten those up here. And keep it. That's good. Because you want to give room for your boys to breathe.
Yeah. That's the part I'm waiting for you to snug up.
Let's get that for YouTube.
Oh, okay, good.
Can we get that quote for YouTube again?
Ideally, what you're going to do is the harness is going to attach to the center point.
Okay.
When we're ready to bring you down or you want to take a break, I want you to sit into the harness first. All right?
Okay.
If you let go, the harness is going to go straight up.
Okay.
That's where you're going to pinch those boys.
Okay.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Sit into it.
Okay.
Cool? We're going to be climbing this white and green up this corner wall, but really it's been made to where anything you can reach and you can touch, you can climb that.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
This is Mark. He's been belaying for about
Mark,
5
how are you,
minutes.
sir? For 5 minutes, great. No,
5
seconds. Yeah, I think I just.
Well, you guys actually belayed here.
Wow, I'm impressed. Well, we act like we do.
We pretend, right? You just lean back and hold the rope.
just hold the
Somebody
rope.
falls.
We just
Gotcha.
no, we just look around
Pretend
like
we
what
didn't
happened.
see it happen.
Yes.
See, now this is really cool, guys, because as many rock climbing walls as I've ever been on, it's usually an auto belay system, not an actual person. This makes it cool because he can essentially mess with me. So keep tuned. I don't know what these guys are gonna do yet, but I know I got plenty of cameras watching them. Okay.
Yeah. You got your GoPro on?
Yep.
Cool. What we're going to do is we're going to check. So you're always going to check your gear.
Okay.
Make sure that's locked in.
Locked
And
in.
we're going to check our...
I'm locked in.
Blaze
Tight. Back a
here.
quarter turn.
Yeah. Ideally, you want to treat it like a ladder.
Okay.
Your hands are going to keep you on the wall.
Right.
Your feet push you up the wall.
Correct.
All right? Less pull-ups, more standing up. When you're ready to come down, you just look over at us, say take.
Okay.
That lets us know you're ready. Both hands go on this rope.
Okay.
Remember to sit
Sit.
first.
Okay.
Hands on the rope. Let go, lean back.
And
feet
you'll
go
repel me
forward.
down. Don't do that until I say take on.
Gotcha.
If I say take on, that means I grab you tight. Got you. Then you can let go, and I'll let you know when I'm lowering you.
Perfect. Perfect. You can come get closer to all of this too, so we can get nice close footage. You guys aren't gonna bite you. All right, so YouTube, check this out. I'm hooked in. I'm harnessed in. I have not done this since I was a teenager in Boy Scouts. So this is gonna be a really interesting treat. The harness fits just like I remember. Well, actually, these are a little bit better than when I was a kid. Back in the day, they used to have to sit down and pull, and fellas, let me tell you, fellas, your fellas are not happy, okay? But this is pretty cool. This is the wall we're getting ready to go up on. Certain instructions. Now, do I have to say on belay? And wait for you to say belay on.
Belay on.
See?
Yes.
And then
Belay
climbing? Climb on.
on.
Watch out. Boy Scouts comes in handy, guys. Sign your kids up today, I'm telling you. All right, so I'm getting ready to go up this wall. GoPro set. I think we're set. On belay?
Belay on.
All right, let's see. We're going to go climbing.
Climb on.
White and green.
You go white. Well, I'm going to just go.
Only worried about color.
Nice, Chuck. Oh, Chuck. Slap it a wall.
Hey! Doing it.
Take your time, Chuck. Don't forget to breathe. Feet first, hands next.
Lift your right leg up, Chuck. Right leg? Right leg? Yep. Feet first. There you go. Makes the hands a lot easier. So feet up.
Gotta find where I want to go.
Nice. Just using your legs. More emphasis on your legs.
Yeah, a few times.
Come on, Chuck.
Get it?
Always ready for that load right
May 6th, be there.
May 6th, guys. We'll be there.
100% of the proceeds worldwide go to spinal injury research.
Amen.
Awesome, Chuck. Nice work.
Oh, Minnie's at the top. Woo!
Alright, you got it, right? Alright, what do you tell me I gotta say on yourself?
Joe, you say take?
Hey,
Take on, I got you. Enjoy the view, turn around.
Enjoy the ride.
woo!
Put your legs,
That's what I'm talking about.
put your legs straight out. All right, ready to come down? Yeah. Coming down. You sit back into it, go ahead.
That was fun.
Bear Grylls got nothing on me. Watch out.
Woo! Awesome!
Hey, touchdown!
Nice job!
Woo!
Too easy.
That's a workout.
Killed it.
We did it, guys. Whew, that's a workout. That is a lot more work, guys, than casting a fishing line, let me tell you. But I did it. Holy cow. That was an awesome experience. Ooh, I gotta catch my breath. I'm gonna take a break, then I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys.
So there's effort, work, effort.
This is my first time
Someone really low range of motion. I actually do
coming around.
something else.
It should be pretty cool.
Make it all the way to the top, Mikey?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's do this. So Jeffrey, I've honestly never seen a place this amazing before. Every time I came in here, every
place is huge.
corner I turned, I was like, wow, and it's still like, I'm still in shock taking all this in. So you told me a little bit about the inspiration behind how many different rock climbing, what do you call this, like
Areas, destinations, yeah.
So what inspired the different areas?
Really, we saw that in the fact that I was very fortunate to be in college and to have the flexibility to travel across the U.S. On time off, weekends. I would just take trips to all these destinations, and I'd come back and I found that so many climbers, Floridians, friends, they just never had the experience to, some of them even leave Florida. And ideally what we wanted to do was expose the community to all these destinations that we love. Like Mark's been to Devil's Tower. He proposed to his wife at the South Dakota Needles.
Which there's a very personal touches here. So speaking about that story about the proposal, the rock climbing, what do you call these?
Routes or the holds?
Yeah, the whole. They're heart shaped and they're all called something, and that one's called "Will You Marry Me?" So there's a story. There's like personal
And
touches here.
we're going to
everywhere.
cut to the B-roll while she's telling you this, so you guys can actually see the physical that we have of it. It is really cool. And one of the things, like she said, when you come into Project Rock, you can look up. Everywhere you look, there's something new to see. I didn't know there was handholds right there. I didn't know there was stuff up here. I mean, essentially, if you come in here, you could turn into Spider-Man and get lost.
Yeah.
There's, what did we talk about in the tour? They have Tennessee, the Tennessee area.
Tennessee, West Virginia,
The desert's right here in front of us.
Kentucky. Yeah, we have Red Rocks right here in front of us. Yosemite, California, right off to our side. The South Dakota Needles with the Will You Marry Me right behind us. Joshua Tree, California, our bouldering wall. Moab. Really, we picked the iconic destinations that rock climbers would love to visit and the places that we love to visit as well.
And of course, as you see in the B-roll as well, we walked through on our tour and physically touched each one of these walls. Now, I can tell you as a blind person that each texture is different. One does not feel like the other. So if you go to the desert area, it does not feel like you went to Tennessee. It does not feel like the boulder area back here, which is really neat. I think that's one of the coolest places because you don't even need a rope. If you fall, there's a cushion that catches you. That, to me, is like real climbing.
Yeah.
You know, those are those brave guys that go climbing out there with no, But this place is so cool, man. There's, like you said, there's something everywhere.
And there's so many personal touches as well, like I said before, even like the furniture that you're sitting on or the front desk. This was all built by your crew,
Yeah.
you and your crew.
Absolutely.
So this is a labor of love from beginning to end, everything, right?
Yeah, and you know, I was told a long time ago, if you're doing what you love, you might as well get your friends to do it with you. It's just always better together, and really you could see what we can do when people come together in a shared goal and a shared passion.
A strong community can accomplish anything, guys, and that's, again, part of this program here is my belief in YouTube. I could have went to a TV network. I could have done this, you know, with anybody else. I chose YouTube because it gives me the freedom to do what I want to present to you guys the way I want to present it to you. And in these areas where we are at a location that is accommodating to us, I think it's crucial to get this out to you guys, because I can tell you how many nights I stay up on the internet, on the interwebs, trying to find something to do this weekend, and I can't. Now I can find normal people activities and all this stuff, but if I want to go do something accommodated to me, I can't do it. So for these businesses and these companies, that's why I urge you guys, participate with them, check them out. Let's give out some information while we're here, because we are in the outro of this. How can we find Project Rock?
Where are
Wonderful. Oakland Park, Florida. It is just a little bit north of downtown Fort Lauderdale. You can find us on ProjectRock.com, on Instagram, Project Rock Climbing, on Facebook, it's at Project Rock. And really, it's a place where the whole family can come for the day and have an amazing time. You can share great experiences with your friends, with your loved ones. Prices are really great as well. Let's see.
And is there a phone number we can call you at?
Yes, phone number is 954-766-4836. Or always email us at info@projectrock.com. And ideally, we just thought, imagine climbing the Americas in an afternoon and being home by dinner.
That's awesome. You can cover the country by dinner.
Couldn't say it any better. That's very true. Yes.
And one of the things that I've always, I told Jess this the other day on the phone call. I got a guy at work asked me, infantry, I've watched your program. I think it's really cool. What made you do this? And I said, well, imagine that you're sitting at home watching TV, Jeff, okay? And up pops this outdoors program. There's a million of them out there. But you see me, and as I pan this way, the guy next to me is climbing a mountain with either no arms or no legs. What is your, as a viewer, first thought?
Well, man, if he could do it, I could do it.
The very next day, the phone rings. Infantry, want to go rock climbing? How things work out in the world, guys. I just want to point that out to you guys. Project Rock is a great place to come check it out. They're accommodating. All of the info is going to be in the link. I'll have Jessica's information in the link as well, so if you can't, you can always find everybody, guys. This has been a great opportunity and a great experience. Now, can you explain to my viewers what they saw in the video today of us taking the people up and the way that you did that?
Wonderful. So we actually have to give a big thanks to Paradox Sports with the Adaptive Climbing Initiative that they've set forth. They provided us a full day of training yesterday. We spent about 10 hours in classroom time just going over all the pulley system, the different styles of harnesses, proper techniques to help somebody transition comfortably, all the safety aspects of it, some light medical terms and conditions for us to get familiar with what are people's abilities and where do we have to step in and provide some assistance. Ideally, it was getting everyone to trust the gear, the pulleys, all the braking mechanisms, and just making it as simple as possible for our participants, our climbers, and our guests to have the purest experience.
That's great. And we did. We really did. One thing that is I've always taught, or as a disabled person, is the less you can make us feel handicapped or disabled or all of it, whatever you guys want to put it, the less you can make us feel that way, and the more normal you can put us, the better we are. So you guys did a great job. I mean, everything that I seen go up the wall today is equipment I've used in climbing: ascenders, harnesses, carabiners. You had a person on belay instead of a auto, whatever you want to call ascenders or whatever you want to call them. So this whole experience really has put us into the real rock climbing experience, not a fake one. From the textures of the walls to you use the ascender. How was it?
It was actually really comfortable, and I still got a really good upper body workout. And it was, I can't wait to do it again. And I have like a personal goal of either beating my time or trying every different area of the United States. There's so many opportunities here, so I can't wait to come back.
This is a great place for you to challenge yourself, whether you're disabled, all abled, inabled, it doesn't matter. Come here, start with one step. Next week, go to the next step. The next week, the next step. By the time you're done, you're gonna hit the top of the wall if you don't do it the same day. I'm convinced Jeff and his staff will get you guys up and down these walls, at least one wall in a day.
Yep.
So come check them out. Project Rock here in Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, whichever city you want to, it's all the same area. Just email, Google, contact Project Rock today. You guys will love this place. It is a lot of fun. It's on the web at ProjectRock.com, right?
Yes, sir.
So check that out. And again, all the links and info will be in the description below. So guys, wrapping up, closing thoughts of today, I think we had an awesome time.
I had a killer time. We rocked it.
We rocked it. Yeah, we rocked it at Project Rock, and so can you. So make sure you guys check them out today. Click on the link. Even the kids are having a blast. Hey, everybody's having fun. We're having a rocked out time at Project Rock. So check them out today, guys. As for me, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get out of here. It's time to go on to our next adventure. Miss Jessica, your final words?
Just follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Jessica_Kattah, and you'll find me, and we'll see you on our next adventure.
Mr. Jeff?
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for participating. Jessica, I love you. Thank you.
Thank you for providing this adaptive program to our
Yes,
community.
thank you for providing to the community.
We're going to grow it.
That is
that's
awesome.
where we're gonna move
and
forward.
we'll be here with them, guys. I'm going to ride along with Jess and Jeff, and we're going to help grow this together for you guys. So if you do like it, contact us. And you know what I want you guys to do too? Drop a comment below. What did you think of today's adventure? What did you think of the service this man is providing to our community? What do you think of this lady who's out here working 7 days a week for our disabled community? Drop it in the comments below, guys. I love hearing from you, and I personally will write back to each and every one of you. So for this adventure, I'm Infantry, I'm up, I'm out. Hope this inspired you and you and you to get outdoors and to go rock climbing. So until our next adventure, I'm Infantry. You guys have a safe one, and we'll talk to you on our next adventure. Bye!